everyone, so today I'm going to show you my empties for the month of April. I have a lot of skincare, some whole fragrance, and then miscellaneous products. But let me go over to skincare first. So the first item that I finished up was this cleanser. It's the Wishtrend 2% Mild Gel Cleanser. I use this in the shower mainly because if you check out the expiration date, so it expired September 2022. So I was mainly using this as a body wash instead of on my face. So I'm glad I got that done and out the way. I do like this cleanser. I haven't had a chance to repurchase it. I think I will depending on if the price is good or not. I appreciate, any type of cleanser with a pump instead of those tube ones. Right now I'm currently using a Korean cleanser and it's in a tube, unfortunately, which I like better this pump one. I'm not sure if I'll repurchase. I think it all depends how much the price will be during Black Friday, but this is just a good solid cleanser. It says exfoliating, but it doesn't really exfoliate my face all too well. So I was able to use it, before it expired in the morning and at night. But as far as the body cleanser, it was just pretty gentle. It was like a base clean step. So here is the first cleanser. So I found in my drawers that I had these scar sheets, so I ended up using it, but it turns out that it actually aggravated the keloid scar I have in my leg, so I don't think I'll use it anymore. I think I mentioned this before, but I have a pretty big scar on my leg that I got from high school. Some like hot glue fell on my leg. And yeah, so I have like a keloid and a hypertrophic scar, and I realize now that it's better just to go to a dermatologist. But before that, I was like, let me try to do it without having to go to a dermatologist. So I got these scar sheets. And while they're good for protecting, let's say if you're wearing shorts and you're going out into the sun, these are good. Or if you're wearing like tight jeans and stuff. But I feel like for me, it causes more irritation than anything because I tend to leave it on for a few days, which you're supposed to. But then it kind of crinkles up and then just irritates the area. So I finished this up, but I don't think I will repurchase it. I'll just maybe next year or something, depending on if the scar gets any bigger or darker, I will go back and get some more. It's like a low dose cortisone steroid shot. So yeah, these will not be a repurchase. And then for this month, I only used up 2 face masks. These are super watery. They have a bunch of essence or toner in the sheet. So what I tend to do, because even if I use this on my body, it's still a lot. So instead of using a toner or like the toner that I have in my shower, I believe it's the CosRx Hygiene toner. What I do is I open up this packet, and before I actually put it on my face, I end up putting the extra toner on my body first, and then whatever's left over, I use that as my toner, just so that I'm not wasting anything and I'm not like overly sticky. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase this. Maybe not in the green tea scent like these 2 are. I'll probably want to explore some other brands and stuff. These do have fragrance, I believe, though. So if you're not into fragrance, maybe don't purchase this one. All right, next skincare item that I was using was this Burst Press Restart Gentle Retinol Serum. I got this from, I believe, Target when they had a sale. So I bought, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 of these, which I probably shouldn't since I already have prescription tretinoin. But anyways, I ended up using this towards the end as a body serum. I noticed that now a lot of even like skincare, body care brands like Olay, they have retinol and cleansers, retinol and lotions and body creams and stuff. So whatever I paid for this, it's obviously meant to be for your face. I was just using that as a body serum. I thought it was going to be a little irritating on my skin, but thankfully it wasn't. But I definitely wouldn't purchase. I think this costs like on sale $17 or $15, and you can get a cheaper body serum from Olay or Dove or other brands that you can find at any type of like Walmart, Target, drugstore brands. And I want to say that this one kind of irritated my face a little bit when I would miss out on the tretinoin for like a day or 2. It would kind of irritate my face, which I'm not sure why, because this one supposedly isn't supposed to be as harsh as tretinoin. And it was a 30 milliliter bakuchiol and encapsulated retinol. So this one, I believe they have a TerraCycle or bring back program that my sister is a part of. So I need to give this back to her once I am done. And another bad thing about this is that it has like a batch code and stuff, but it doesn't have a manufacturing date or an expiration date. So that's another thing that I don't really like about Versed products. I had another lotion and I was kind of like, oh gosh, I forgot to write down when I opened it. So is it expired? Is it not? Is it old? So you can never really tell, but I'm glad this is over and done with. I don't think I would purchase this again. Next, we have a cleanser from Vanilla Co. Clean It Zero. I believe it says foam cleanser. I cut it up, so it's a little hard to tell. I mainly use this in the morning as my morning, and my night cleanser. This didn't really foam up as well, but this came in a 2-pack. It came with a big jumbo Clean It Zero cleansing balm, and this was kind of like the add-on. I believe I got it for $15, so it was a really good price. I think I hauled it. I don't know in what video. But yeah, this lasted me a pretty good while, and I liked it that instead of having that flip cap, it has this twist one, so it's a little bit easier. I was able to get the last bit of it in the shower, and I used it as a body cleanser. But I do notice that this is a little bit more stripping than the Acid Duo, surprisingly. I feel like this got rid of anything I had in my face. But yeah, I feel like this one could be a little stripping at times, but I think I would repurchase it. I'm not that picky with cleansers or anything. All right, next we have the Claire Supple Preparation Unscented Toner. This is the 30 milliliter travel size that my sister gave me. I was planning, I don't know why I was planning to hold on to this. So my sister gave it to me when it was about right around right here. And then I thought, oh, let me save it because I don't have this toner anymore and I really like it. But then I realized that I actually do have a lot of toners and essences. So I thought this one is already open, so I need to go ahead and use it. I like it. It's a thicker toner. I would definitely repurchase it either next year or the year after that, just because I just want to finish everything I have. Like the sheet mask that I had about 25 or something. So having a lot of product, even body care, it gets me a little anxious because I don't want it to go to waste or to go bad before I have a chance to use it. So I mainly use this as intended. I think I used it once as a sheet mask. So you can get very thin cotton pads, soak this up in the toner, and then just kind of put that on your face. You just need to make sure that the cotton pad is very thin and well soaked so that you don't end up drying out your face. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase this one, and I'm glad that I used up this little trial size mini. So I didn't notice, but I have another sheet mask. So instead of it being 2 for this month, it was actually 3. And then for the next skincare item, my sister ended up giving me this Dennis Gross, what is that? Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peels. Yeah, so I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's a little bit worrisome to have something in your face that's super potent and strong. I know it's a little intimidating, at least it was for me, because you had a first step and a second step. So the first step was the acids or whatever type of liquid complex that is supposed to exfoliate your face. And then this one, it says neutralizer. So to go against the first step. So that's what kind of caught me off guard, got me nervous. But this actually isn't the most abrasive or harsh exfoliator I've ever tried on my face. I think the one exfoliator that I feel like is super strong would probably be the Ordinary's. I don't know if it's 9% glycolic acid, but that glycolic toner solution they had, that was pretty strong. But this one was pretty, I would say mild-ish. So I have maybe 2 or 3 more of these. I don't think I'd repurchase it because they're kind of pricey. So I'm fine with my cheap exfoliators. This is something that my sister gave me, and if she were to give it to me again, I would use it, of course, but I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase it. Ooh, and I just realized that I have another one of these, so I used up 2 of these sets. All right, going on to hair care, I got this Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Scalp Scrub from Walmart. It was on super clearance for $1, and the normal price is $7.74. I think I hauled this in a video as well, and I just went crazy and bought almost all of the ones that they had. The reason why I kind of cut this, besides getting the last bit, is that I didn't notice that it was a little cut right here. So it was starting to get a little thick. So I thought, oh no, I gotta hurry up and use it. I have another exfoliating, I use a dandruff shampoo as my exfoliating step. So I took a break on that, and then I started using this. I love how it smells. It's super fruity, and then it says that it has a bunch of sugar crystals, fruit-based AHAs, and I know it's meant for curly hair, but I feel like it works on my straight-ish, wavy-ish, frizzy-ish hair. I have pretty normal hair, and I could use anything on it, so maybe that's why. So I think it's cool that they're cruelty-free, and overall, I think I would repurchase this again because I like a good exfoliation on my body, on my face, even on my hair. I just don't know if I can find it again for that price. So maybe, maybe not. I'll keep a look for it. It was in my Walmart clearance section. But yeah, I love how this smells. It just has that, not a hairspray smell, but you know, like expensive hair care? Yeah, it smells like that if you just add fruit to it. Okay, and then for the last hair care product, I have this hair mask. I believe you pronounce this brand Better Not Younger. My sister gave this to me. I think she got it as a sample in her Sephora, I want to say, order that she got one time. So this is the Hair Redemption Restorative Butter Mask. I love this mask. It's a little pricey though, so I don't know if I'm willing to, you know, shell out the money for it or not because I tend to buy drugstore brands. I'm not sure if this has a scent or not because I just put on my deodorant and so my deodorant smells like peppermint and that's all I'm smelling right now. But I just remember that this left my hair super silky and I loved how it felt afterwards. I felt like it was less frizzy and especially during the summer my hair tends to get a little poofier. But I kind of like it because then it covers my bald spots if I have any, or makes it gives the appearance or the illusion like I have more hair. But yeah, definitely recommend this. Not sure if I'm going to purchase it or not, but if my sister wants to give me another one of these, I'll take it. All right, and for the home fragrance section, I have quite a few items. So let me go over the candles first. So here we have the DW Lemon Splash Original and Refreshing, their soda collection. I didn't know that these were pretty popular or they were viral or anything. This is the smaller one though. So the smaller ones at my TJ Maxx cost $6.99. And unfortunately, I didn't have the best experience with this. I kind of cleaned it up, so it burned pretty much all the way down, but it got super sooty. I'll try to insert a photo, maybe to the left or to the right of how it looked like. But yeah, there was a good inch, probably up to here, of just pure soot. So I'm probably going to reuse the packaging because that's pretty much what I paid $6.99 for. It wasn't really for the fragrance. I love how it smelled on cold though. So I'm going to pour hot water to try to get the remaining wax out and just reuse this maybe for pencils or stuff. So while I found that this was pretty much unscented, I don't want to give up on the DW brand entirely. I think I'll just buy a bigger candle and see if I had better luck. People also say that their candles tunnel. I found that if I put this in my BBW 3-wick metal leaves candle holder, that it kind of retained some of the heat, so it prevented any tunneling. Yeah, this is like super cute, but I don't know if I'd be willing to pay $6.99 for just this packaging. And I don't collect it either. I do have a cherry cola that I haven't burned. I don't think I'm going to return it or anything. I think I'll just keep it unburnt and smell it occasionally, like aromatherapy. But yeah, this one I wouldn't repurchase, definitely not the mini size. But I will go ahead and use the packaging. And then the next candle we have is the Trader Joe's Grapefruit Scented Candle. This one, I love it how it has natural coconut soy wax. And I also have a dedicated review for this along with the DW one. So I was surprised by this one. So this is a metal tin and this candle tunneled so badly in the first maybe like 50%. But then I noticed if I left it on for a long period of time, which it says not to, but the wax kind of got hot enough so that it pulled evenly out. I also did the same trick as my DW one where I put it in a 3-wick candle holder from BBW and that really helped. So I would kind of place it in the candle holder like very close to the metal edge and it would heat it up. So I think that's what prevented it. The wax still smells good. Or it's still fragrant, so I might pop it out and reuse it on my wax warmer. Not too sure if I'll do that or not because it seems a little hard to take out. Or I might just pop this in the freezer and I think it might come out a little bit easier. But yeah, I am super impressed with Trader Joe's candles. I have their tomato leaf one that I also did a review, but my mom, she sadly hates it. She also didn't like this one, so I'm like, I don't know what's her problem with Trader Joe's candles, but they're super fragrant. Even this little one, it filled up my whole entire room, or it did a lot more than this DW candle, but I'm getting off track. But yeah, would repurchase it, definitely like it. I want to try a different scent though. So this one was a good strength. I would say 8 out of 10 for a single wick in my room. All right, next going to my favorite thing in the world, we have a reed diffuser. This thing is, okay, it had that like little gummy part that, you know, your BBW coupons are sometimes closed with. Yeah, so I could not for the life of me get that out. Probably should have gotten some Goo Gone, but it's okay. So I just put tissue paper there so it wouldn't get stuck to the wooden cabinet or anything. But this is from the brand Morgan and Grace. I believe the scent of this was a cherry scented one. It had those wooden wicks that I don't like, so I ended up switching it out for my North Muse, the black reed sticks. And this one did a pretty good job at scenting up my sister's room. This was in her room. I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase this brand because I haven't seen it. So while I wouldn't repurchase this scent, despite it being cherry, I want to try out different scents. And I kind of want to go more from like foodie type of scents to fresher and like lemony, fruit, oranges, you know, that type of scent. Just because I feel like my mom likes that a little bit more in the bathroom and in my sister's room. So I'll keep the foodie scents in my room and then just kind of put everything else over there. But yeah, definitely would recommend this. Hated the reeds, but overall it did a good job. It lasted me about like 3 to 4 months or so. If you flip the reeds, it causes the oils to travel a little bit faster and you use it up a little bit more. But either way, this was a good set it and forget it, and it scents a corner of your room pretty well. All right, next item. I don't know if they still have the scent, but I love it. I only have like 1 or 2 more. This is the Little Tree brand in the scent Cherry Blossom and Honey. So I thought it was going to smell like Japanese cherry blossom, and it doesn't. It's like a super, super sweet cherry blossom scent like I've never smelled before. If this was a body care, if this was a body care, I'd be so down for it. It's a little powdery though, but I can't tell if maybe that's just the form, because I feel like every Little Tree scent is a little powdery. It could just be the material that it's made out of. When it comes towards the end, I just kind of like crunch it up or rip it so I get more scent. Even when I put this in my Empties bag, which is my BBW bag that you saw, it did a pretty good job at scenting that up. So I would definitely repurchase it 100%, no matter the price, if it's on sale or not. Love it. I typically go for cotton candy though, so I would maybe buy one of the cherry blossom and honeys and then one of the cotton candies because I'm running a little low. All right, next for home fragrance, we have 2 Glade refills. So the one on the right, I used it on mine. I have the Glade, I believe it's called the Plus Control plug, where you can have it on a continuous 24-hour cycle, or you can have it on, flip a switch that it's on for 16 hours of the day and it's resting or not giving off scent for 8 hours of the day. So I have that set for at night, or sometimes I just have it on 24 hours and I unplug it when I don't want it. And then and the scent for this one is pumpkin latte. So yeah, that was really off season for me, but that's the scent that came with the plug. So I wanted to test it out and use it up and kind of make up my mind if I want to purchase it during the fall season, which I don't. It's a little heavy for me. I'm not super into pumpkin or anything like pumpkin latte scented. And then the one on the left is in my grandma's bathroom. She always has a Glade plug-in in there. And I believe that one is Sea Salt and Breeze or something like that, or Ocean Breeze. And yeah, highly recommend this one too. It's a little salty though. I prefer the Snuggle one more. So while this one is good, I would probably purchase the Snuggle one and I wouldn't repurchase the marshmallow pumpkin latte. Or I think it was called pumpkin spice, something like that. But either way, I feel like you can find better scents. All right, so these are all my empties for the month of April. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Okay, bye.